My name's Brian Boyd. I'm the plant manager, so I oversee basically all of our production operations along with being involved with engineering, sales, pretty much everything. Our powder coat department, we have two powder coat lines. The old one, we do a lot of our smaller parts and a lot of our special colors. The new, bigger line, we are capable of running parts that are up to 4 feet wide, 6 feet tall, and 12 feet long. In powder coat, we have one group that's primarily responsible for loading the parts on the line. We have another group that's responsible for unloading those parts and tagging them to the proper destination. We have fork truck drivers on both of those ends of the line, both the load and unload. And then the actual coaters that are working in the powder spray booth. People that are driving a forklift, they're responsible for getting a list each day, knowing what the schedule is going to be, and then bringing that material into the loading area for the loading people to put on the conveyor line. The loading people work kind of in a team atmosphere. It's typically roughly 4 people, depending on what parts they're loading at the time. Some parts are smaller parts that they're just picking up by hand and hanging. We also utilize hoist and various types of lifting devices to load larger parts. Once they're loaded, are headed off through a wash system and a dry-off oven, then get to the powder coat booth. There's a team of 3 or 4 people in there. The parts then enter the room, passing through a laser scanner and light curtain, which judges and reads the shape of the part. That indicates which of our automatic guns should be spraying and moving in and out. Because of the wide variety of parts and part sizes and configurations, we are unable to completely coat every part with those automatic guns. So then we have a person that is manually reinforcing the automatic spray to get into any corners or areas that the automatic guns can't coat. Those people are also responsible for setting up programs with the equipment for all of our different parts. They're also responsible for maintaining and keeping that booth clean, doing color changes. They're also working as a team. When we do a color change, those people are all doing different things at the same time to speed that process up. So once the part's coated, it goes through a cure oven, a little cool down period, and then gets to the unloaders. It's basically a 2-hour round trip from start to finish. So the unload people, they are responsible for getting the parts off the line. One of the main things they need to do is then know where each part is going to go. So they'll be tagging the parts with the correct part number, model number, and its destination. Most of the people that initially come in maybe are not familiar with powder coat, don't know the first thing about powder coat. It's an area where we will be training people, one, to learn our products, because they will see the majority of our products at some point and be learning those. So product knowledge will help them if they want to then move into another position. We try to promote from within, so if we had an opening as a powder coater and they wanted to move up into that, we would start them out in their part-time learning the processes. The majority of the people we have in that coating position right now did start out working out on the line. A lot of the feedback I get is, one, we're a smaller family-owned company, so there are a lot of people that develop good relationships with their coworkers. There's a lot of work in team atmosphere, and there's also opportunities for working on your own. So we also have a wide variety of different jobs, different positions, multiple departments. So there is opportunities for virtually any type of profession.